Next, I'm going to show you how we can use an example to show how we can put everything that we talk about it up to this point. So first, I'm gonna first of all, let's save it. So it's gonna save it, and as I said, make sure that you save the wxGlade output in separate folder, and then when you want to add your code to that file, you can move them into another folder and add your code to that wxGlade output. So first, I'm gonna add the frame to what I have here. So it's gonna be have it like that. So in this example, what I want to do is that it's a very simple example. I just want to show you how we are going to do that. I'm going to get the text in the user input the text, and then we select some style, for example, for like the font name, or font size, or color, and then we style the text in the output folder. So here I'm going to have three vertical sizes first. So I'm going to add here these sizes. So I'm going to add three vertical sizes. So the first one, I'm going to add the input text. So it's a text control. I will add it here, and then it's where that the user will enter the text. Let me remove that here. Let me add two horizontal sizes so I can add a label to that as well. So let's put it here, two sizes, so two horizontal sizes. So gonna read like that. So for the first one, I will add them here. I will add the label here. So add just there. So there, text, just like that, and so it might and usually it's good that these are the one that you are in. These names are the names that we refer to in the code. So it's good to put a name that you know what are there. So for example, enter name label. So I will like that, and then here I will add text here. So it's a enter text control. So it's gonna be there. So here for my sizer layout, I will add 5, and I don't want to take on. I wanted to take on the spaces, so I put a border 5 and change the proportion to 0, so it's only take the spaces means. Then here I will add the border 5 to that, 5 here as well. And then I will, to make sure these two are gonna be aligned, so I will click on the layout, come here, align center vertical, and then here also align center vertical. And also this one I wanted to be expanded all the way through, so I will click on let's see, no, so the expand doesn't work, so I have to make the proportion 1. So yeah, so here is the intertext, and then the intertext proportion 0, this one is 1, so it's going all the way through. So here the user can enter the text, and again here for the widget, if I don't want it to be anything here, I can leave it blank, or if I want to have some initial text, I can say enter your text here, and then if I change it, so you can see it like that. So I can save it, and I can refresh the preview. So this is what I'm gonna get in up to this point. Next, I'm gonna add some styling option here. So I want to have so I want to have the font, uh, font family, font size, and then also the color, and then so I'm gonna add these slot here, and I say that's so I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3. So I have 4 columns, and then I have 2 rows, and I have the gap of 5 for each of them. So this is what I have. So first here, the first thing I'm gonna add is the again the label. I will add here and says okay, the font name. So it's gonna be font name here. Then here I will add the drop down menu that I can select the font from there, so I can come. So let me just label that. So there's a font name label. Then here I want to have the combo box here, so it's come here, and in the combo box it said again the font name combo box here. So then the next one is going to be the font weight. So that's going to be the font weight, and then the combo box that I can select the font weight from that as well. So font weight. So these are the two, and then here the font size probably. Let's put here the font size, and okay, so name the label there. Font size. Where is gonna be? I am just choose this spin control. So it's the font size spin control. That's gonna be there, and then I will add so I will add the bottom here that says apply button. Then I will go ahead here, and then I will for the size I will say it's going to be 5, and then I don't want it to fill the space, so it's going to be 1. So and then I can come here, the frame I will add a little bit, so the size of my frame, so it seems, so it's going to make it 500. So no, so let's come here and make sure so everything in the layout. So I will have the border of 5, border of 5, border of 5, border of order of 5, order of 5, and order of 5. So everything has order of 5. So also I want to everything be aligned, so I come here and say, okay, align center vertical. So align center vertical. So everything is going to be align center vertical, align center. So we'll choose it for everyone of them, so they're all aligned. So they're not, that looks better. So now I save it and let's see how it looks up to this point. So this is what I have up to this point. So enter text, the font name that I haven't put it there, the font weight, and the font size, and then the bottom. Now I'm gonna start working on each of these, add the information for each of these. So first of all, I start. One other thing I could have done is that I could have done the statics sizer here, and then might just and add the font there, so it would have a label there. Anyway, so let's look at the preview. Okay, so now I want to add here, come here in the widget, and then I make it read only because I don't want anyone to make any changes. The selection one is going to be always select the first selection, so if we don't have anyone, it doesn't let us. So I'm going to add some font name. So I will add the name. Sometimes you have to just go ahead, come back, so you can see it's add, so it adds there. I will go there in the, let me see, the font family. So it has a couple of them. So I will add the Roman name. So one, so it's a Roman. Then add another one. For example, here, let's say it's the Swiss. And add another one and make it modern. So and apply. So let me come back. So if I click on that, so you see I have these, and I want to be, if I put it on the -1, nothing would be selected. Or if I put it, for example, if I want to something be selected already, so I can, for example, put it on 0. So if I save it, look at it, refresh, so I have these 3 options already here with Roman already selected. The font weight, so I can come here and look at the font weight. So I'm gonna just put the normal and bold there. So let me close that. Font weight. Then I add it. If it doesn't show it, just change it once. So normal and bold, and I want to have to choose the first one and then apply, so it becomes normal, and I make read only, and then let me refresh it. So yes, I have Roman for font name, I have normal for font size, font weight. For the font size, so let's come here, font size. So it start from 0, so we don't have the font size of 0. Probably we'll have, for example, let's start from the 6, and let's say one. Let's say the top one's going to be 50, and the default value is going to be 11. So these are the values I want to have. So if I save that again, refresh it, so my font size start from 11, and I can change it to any value. And then the button here I want the button, I want names it apply, so it's apply button, so the so apply, and whenever I click on that, so I want the event handler run. So I say on apply button. So anytime that I click on this button, it will look for this function and will run this function. I could have add, for example, an event handler here. So anytime that the combo box change, that function run and change the font, for example, the font name, or the same here. I could have it here, comes into the event anytime. Again, the combo box change, I add a function, and then in the function says, hey, change the font weight, or the same here. Again, I could have come here and said, anytime this number change, you go ahead and change the size of the font in the output. But instead of doing that, I said, okay, you select whatever you want, and then whenever you click on apply, I do everything in that function rather than doing it in every of the other one. So depends on what you want to do. And then I want to have the output text, and to do that, again, I'm going to add the box here, but this time I have a label for that. So I would say output, so it's going to be there, and then I will add again the text box here, and so I will come here and say the layout says 5. I leave this font, so I want it to take the rest of that the GUI. So if the GUI resize, all the times this output takes that. Here again, the border is going to be 5, and I want it to be expanded. I want it proportion to be 1, so it goes all the way there. And for the widget, probably I'm gonna go there and say, okay, it can be multi-line. So if it's a multi-line, so it can be there. That's the only thing I want there. And then for the name, I will call it the output text control. And so I don't want to anything be here. Anytime they apply it, and shows here. So let's look at what we have so far. So you enter text here, you select the font, whatever font you want, and then you apply, and then it will show the text with applied style on that in here. The other thing I want, probably you want to have the here in the frame, we want to have the menu. So I will add the menu bar here and edit. So I will probably have the file menu. That's also the file menu. And for this one, so we have the ID. And so we can have, again, for example, file paste here, and then, for example, add another one, this second level, and just say, for example, open, just for now. So on open as the open menu is open file. I just fill it there so to know. And for the ID, I will come here, search open, and I will use that ID. Paste here. Like that. Help. Go back, and I add another one here. About font, and I will not fill that for now. That's okay. And so let's save it and see what we have so far. So we can file a path and we have all these things. So so right now we have our GUI set. So maybe probably change this name here. So also come here, change the title to my application. You can save it, review it. So here is the structure of my GUI. So everything is ready. So I can export this file. So if I come here and go to my output folder, I can open it here. So you can see everything is output. So the structure is there. If I run it, so we'll see that it's there. Nothing do much here. So everything should be as you can see. Now we have to go ahead and start to fill out the code. So for example, here if on open, if we do that, what's happened, or on if we click on the button and then what's happened here. So start to fill out these sections, and then it actually our GUI starts to work. So I'm gonna show you in other videos how we are gonna add the Python code into our wxGlade output. So actually our GUI starts to work.